communicate with newcomers after the first meeting. I send them a letter where I thank them for coming, and I give them the main links whom they can contact in order maybe to have a minor role or maybe to have more
Wonderful,
questions.
great follow-up. Anything that Ms. does?
As representative for Board's office, our club is actually at the stage of initiation right now, so we are only registering our club and we are filling the forms.
So you do all the paperwork?
Yeah, right now we're engaged with that, and in the future, I guess when we have more or less stable membership community, then we will be able to proceed with other tasks.
So it was a kind of excuse.
And that was not an excuse, but the situation as it is. And I would like to ask you a question concerning the situation with guests. Do you have any recommendations as to attract people to stay in the club? I mean, if they are a newcomer, especially maybe their level of English is not enough for them to stay, if they see that they are more competent members, how do you persuade them to stay in the club?
How do I persuade them to stay in the club?
What do you do to attract them, to make them believe that this is worth their while?
Well, actually, this is not the job of a vice president membership to make them stay. It's the thing that the whole club actually should, how the whole club should be formed, so the person likes it. Your task, you are the coach. I mean, the person who takes this person and brings him to the club and do some follow-up, like Ala has just said. How do we make people stay? It's not your obligation and first priority. It's the whole club thing. It's the vice president education. It's the president. It's the atmosphere that is created in the club by other officers, vice president, public relations as well. So you speak to the person. You should be in communication with this person to understand if he liked the first meeting, is he gonna come again? Bring him to the secretary, let him sign up for the role to make sure that he would come and perform, and contact him during those intervals of time to make sure that he understands what he is asked to do. But this is not the VPM or it's a secretary thing. So the whole system can work well only when all people, all officers know which part of the task they are fulfilling, they are performing. Your task is to bring and make a person feel comfortable at his first, maybe the second meeting. The other officers will help you guide this person through other steps until he becomes a member and all in all. So this is not about just you. You should talk to the team and create a club success plan on how to convert leads into prospects and then into members. It's not just about you. Yes.
When I was with VPR, I was doing a lot of tasks of VPM. Was it like a misunderstanding of their officer role or what? Because
I understand the question. Yeah, okay, we don't have much time. I understand this. Yes, at that times, it was a bit different. Now we have at Toastbusters a couple of years ago, we've made a big list of responsibilities for every officer. We sat together for a couple of times and decided which task each person would do. We thought which would be more, let's say, how do you say that? So we converted, took some tasks from VPPR and gave them to VPMs and vice versa, so it would be more logical for them. I know that at my times at Moscow Free Speakers, I wore many hats. Being an officer of that kind, I worked as many other things.
And it's not strictly defined by Toastmasters International, or?
No, not really, not really. I'm not telling you about our own experience, not Toastmasters international experience. We can talk about this later if you want to take membership position. Can you please switch on to VPPR presentation? Press escape. Press escape.